Hello everyone, and welcome back. This is, what, like part 4 or something of Rogue Legacy? It's something along those lines. I can't even remember if this is part 4 or part 5. But, let's get started. So, we've got a lot of characters that we've done. I've died quite a few times. But, we're slowly making our way up in the world. So, we have a choice between a Barbarian King, Barbarian Queen, and an Archmage. We have a Savant, we have random muscle spasms, and we have 2 left hands. Let's try the Barbarian Queen, that's a Savant. So a Savant basically is that, alright, last time we died almost immediately. It was not a great round. The Savant is basically every time you use your spell, it changes to a different spell. So right now we have an axe, but if I use that axe once, then it will become something else. Which is actually very useful for fairy chest rooms where it requires to have a certain spell, because that means you can basically just wait until you have that spell and then use it that way. So we have some turrets here that we need to make our way around. And if I use my special ability, I guess I can probably show it off here. So, oh no, that was the wrong ability. Or the wrong button, rather. I'm trying to use the ability, but... So if I use the ability, I can boost, and that clears all projectiles from the screen and forces a lot of enemies to get knocked back. Looks like there's not really much over here, just a chest. Fortunately, as a barbarian, we have quite a reasonable amount of health. That's bad. And this room looks really ugly, to be honest. Just like everything about it, I hate. Oh man, and we. Close. We almost took damage again. A little bit of chaos in this room, but fortunately we've killed a lot of enemies, and as a result of killing a lot of enemies, we're gaining a lot of health back. So we have a chakram now, so I can go ahead and do something like this. We have defeated the box that was shooting all those things. Oh, that was not fake portrait. It looked pretty fake. Oh man, there was a skeleton right there. What? How rude. Putting a skeleton in a position where skeletons can only hit you, and nothing else. Journal entry number 3. I have paid my dues and entered the castle proper. That devil Sharon has taken all that I own as payment. He has even pilfered my private coffers. I have left my wife and children with nothing. He says it is the price for any and all who hazard the depths of the castles. He says it is fair. It is fair because all who've entered, none have returned. But I will change that. I'll be victorious. There's no greater swordsman than I, even amongst my siblings. Take no damage. This looks horrible. But with the boost skill, we might be able to finesse something. We were so close. Dang it. And now we're sort of down health. I've noticed that in this game, taking damage from the enemies, especially in the lower levels of the castle, is like nowhere near as bad as taking damage from like the spike balls or the spikes in general. That's probably because the spike balls and the spikes are sort of on the same level in every part of the dungeon. Maybe. Maybe not. maybe I'm just like lying. Or I guess it could just be that technically speaking the spike balls are a higher level rate than the we got the Night Winds, which is very nice. That's actually better than what we currently have. I can go ahead and take the mana and the health for now. Looks like all of the levels of all the other creatures are sort of going pretty far up. Can I actually... No, I cannot hit them from below. I can use some spells on them, but... I don't have enough mana to do anything now. So in here, there's a little secret passage, but you need to be a dwarf in order to get in there. So we have an entrance up to the tower here. We can take this. We can teleport somewhere else, probably. Yeah. And we will take a look in this area over here. Oh man. Too many projectiles. Fortunately, we have a lot of health as a barbarian. And we're regaining health back from vampirism. Alright, that's good. Now, we can head down there. Oh my goodness. Looks like we're gonna have to deal with spiky balls once again, and we've successfully lived at least. Okay. We've defeated most of the enemies in this room. Hopefully all of them, but we'll see. Oh, I have a card. Care to test your dexterity? You only get one shot, but it's free of charge. Okay, so this one is the more difficult of the challenges. We have 10 daggers in order to destroy 8 targets. So we can miss twice, but they get pretty difficult. So I got the first one. This one's a little faster, but it's also a little closer. So I got that one. This one's the same speed, but a little farther now. So I gotta sort of plan ahead. Missed again. And now we're done. No matter what I do at this point, I've already lost. I guess I can do some practice though. And I missed again. So close. There we go. Got that one. And we've got one dagger left. I got it. As you can see, everything in the castle at this point is taking a few more hits to kill because the levels of the overall enemies are going up. And I haven't really upgraded my damage, so while my other abilities have gone up, since I haven't upgraded my damage, the health of the enemies has gone up, and as a result I'm taking more hits. Oh. Fortunately, we're doing pretty good overall this round. And so, Bunny is doing very well. We might be able to clear the entire castle and move on to the forest. Unless we do stupid stuff like that, but you know. We're almost full on mana actually, so good on that. I'll take this chicken leg though. We do have the Land of Darkness over here, which is like... that seems pretty dangerous. We're not gonna do that. Yeah, we're not gonna go there. But we do have the forest over here. Now let me take a look. Let me actually finish off the castle before I go into the forest. So there's a little area up here that we can go to that we haven't been to yet. Or no, that wasn't up here. That was close. We have a room up here. Whoop. I got a blueprint, a knight's sword, so that will help us significantly to do some more damage. We got a chicken leg, that'll help us with some more health. And is that everything in the castle so far? There's one room over there. So I think we should probably teleport to the entrance and then teleport back here so that we don't have to go through those annoying rooms. With all the spike balls. And we still have to go through an annoying spike ball. And the worst one out of that. Oh my goodness. So there are a couple other rooms. As you can see, because of my muscle spasms, the castle appears to be sort of shaking once in a while. Not sure if you guys can really tell that, but for me it's pretty noticeable. Take no damage. I don't think I can boost these balls out of the way, so... Oh, we got it. We took damage. There we go. Forward. Whew. Okay, we took no damage before we actually got to the frickin' rune. That was stressful. That was quite the accomplishment. And now I've taken a bunch of damage from all this. I'm sick of these spike ballrooms. Alright, now we're in the forest. Hopefully there's not as many spiky ballrooms in here. And of course, what do we run into? The first thing? Enemies that literally swirl around with spiky balls. Close. And I happen to miss this one. There's a chest over there. And there's a guy over here, which... However, the good news is that we did get quite a bit of gold from that run. This run has been going on for a reasonable amount of time, to the point where I'm going to end the video here. Let me pick my character first and do some upgrades, and then I'll end the video. With Barbarian King, an Archmage, or Shinobi. And for the sake of showing it off, we'll show off the Shinobi. Now, they have a certain trait that I also want to show off, which is kind of annoying. But first, before we spend any money here, we need to take a look at the new equipment, because we now have a Knight's Sword, which does +4 damage, which is very nice. And we could get this Squire Chest, which does +30 health, -5 armor. We're not going to buy that. But we now have these Knight Limbs as well, so that does +6 magic, +10 carry weight. We have no cape so far, which is kind of unfortunate. For the runes, we can now purchase a Bounty Rune, which increases our gold gain, which we'll definitely go ahead and purchase that. And that's it. We could also get a Haste Rune, which increases our move speed, or a Curse Rune there, but we don't want those. We have 700 gold left, so let's take a look. We could upgrade our knaves to assassins. We could learn the haggle skill so that we can keep some of the gold. We could do crit damage up, or crit chance up, or damage up. For the sake of progress, we're going to upgrade our knaves. We now can get potion up, which is very nice. That basically makes it do from 10% to 11% of our potion damage. As you can see, we do 66 damage with our Shinobis. 66 damage. We were doing 25 with the Barbarians. So we're doing more than double, and that is the perk of the Shinobi class, is the fact that we do tons of damage. But our other skills are sort of mediocre. We don't have great health. As you can see, I only have 72 health. We don't have great mana. I only have 46. I have the dagger skill, but I have, you see those question marks around me? I have a certain trait that makes me do this. So whenever I shoot weapons, they're going to go behind me, which can be useful in itself. If there's something behind me and I'm trying to run away from it, then run away and shoot it with daggers, right? The even funnier thing is the fact that the dagger is actually facing towards me. So, yeah. But with that being said, I'm going to end the video here. This has been part 4, I believe, of Rogue Legacy. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.